Hi guys, welcome to Vlogmas Day 8. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Alicia. So for today's video, I'm gonna create the ultimate Christmas playlist filled with all of my favorite Christmassy songs, as well as going over my Spotify Wrapped with y'all because a lot of people are really interested in it. So I'm just gonna share it with you today. Alright, welcome to my Spotify. Let's just go over my Wrapped first. 2023 Wrapped. 2023 was a feast for your ears. I listened to 41 different genres, which is a little less than last year. This is the genres that I most listened to. Okay, yeah, this is not surprising at all. Not surprising at all that pop is my top genre. I actually got into so many fights with my friends this year over my music taste because I would always say I was into like indie pop or bedroom pop. And they're like, you don't listen to indie pop. Well, according to my Spotify Wrapped, I in fact do listen to indie pop quite a bit. And K-pop girl groups. I love K-pop girl groups. This year, my listening took me places, and the place that listened just like me was Ann Arbor in USA. Apparently people there are far more likely to be fans of Lizzie McAlpine, Ben Kessler, and Rule. That's kind of interesting. I played 2,693 songs in 2023. There was one that really connected, and this one isn't even a surprise. My top song was Must Be Nice by Rule. I played it 358 times this year, starting on January 25th. If you followed me anywhere on social media during that time, I would not shut up about this song. I swear I listened to it at least 200 times on its release day. I love it. Apparently my top songs are romantic. Oh, okay. It's literally just all Lizzie McAlpine and Rule. Make your assumptions on me based on my top songs, even though there's only 2 artists. I just really like the songs that I like. Time is our construct, but we kept track anyways. I listened to 76,844 minutes, which is significantly less than last year. Last year, I'm pretty sure I had over 200,000 listening minutes, which is just crazy. This year, I had significantly less, and I'm not sure why, because I felt like I was listening to music constantly. Obviously not. I actually spoke to my brother about his Spotify Wrapped, and he had double the amount of listening minutes to me. He had like 140,000. Anyways, basically I listened to music for 53 days non-stop. My peak day was on the 24th of July with 969 minutes. Interesting. I listened to 1,132 artists this year, but Lizzie McAlpine was my top artist. I was in her top 0.005% of fans. 11,325 minutes of listening to just Lizzie McAlpine. Anyways, these are my top listening months for my top artists. And my top artist, of course, number 1, Lizzie McAlpine, then Rule, then Phoebe Bridgers, then Taylor Swift, and finally Macy Peters. I'm actually very surprised that Renee Rapp didn't make it into my top 5 because I felt like I was listening to it constantly this year, so a little bit surprising. This one's really funny to me. Has anyone ever told you that you're a great listener? I don't listen to podcasts, really, so this was just really surprising for me because I listened to podcasts for 2,714 minutes. That is so confusing because I don't listen to podcasts and I don't even listen to like Spotify songs that are like podcasts. My top podcast was the Last of Us podcast, which kind of makes a little bit of sense because there was one week this year where I was really ill and I couldn't sleep. So I would just put on the Last of Us podcast and listen to it on repeat. I've never heard of my number 2 podcast though. I have no idea what that is. Yeah, I'm so confused. But On Point by Luna Montana, not gonna lie, I haven't listened to all the episodes, but when it first came out, I listened to it religiously, so that kind of makes a little bit of sense. Luna Montana is like my favorite YouTuber ever. But I listened to the Last of Us podcast for 706 minutes. Now, they had personality types last year as well, but this year I think they had like 12 personality types, and my music listening personality type was the time traveler, which basically means I just listen to the same songs on repeat, which is not a lie. When I find the music I really like, I just listen to it over and over again because I just love the songs so much. Anyways, that is all for my Spotify Wrapped this year. Let me know who your top artists were and what your top songs were. I'm really interested in seeing everyone's Spotify Wrapped every year. I think it's just so fun. It's actually my favorite day of the year, I think. I think Spotify Wrapped Day outbeats like Christmas Day for me. I love it. Alrighty, time to make my ultimate Christmas playlist. This year, my favorite Christmas music that I've been listening to pretty much every single day is Sabrina Carpenter's Christmas EP, Fruitcake. So, you know what? I'm just gonna add all of her songs to my ultimate Christmas playlist because I love them so much. But going off the top of my head is really hard, so I'm gonna look at my Christmas playlist from last year, which is called 'Tis the Season to Work in Retail. If anyone's worked in retail over Christmas, you know it's not a fun time, but this is the music that I would always play when I was working. Oh, Underneath the Tree. I love Kelly Clarkson. Santa Tell Me. That's like, at this point, I feel like it's Gen Z's like classic Christmas song, like Ariana Grande Christmas. I remember watching The Loop on channel 11 or whatever it was at Christmas time and just waiting for that music video. This is kind of like, when I was younger, I was a huge Meghan Trainor fan, and I'll Be Home was literally my favorite song, even though when I was like 7, I didn't really clock it as a Christmas song, which the entire song's about Christmas, so I don't know how I didn't put 2 and 2 together, but it's going on my ultimate Christmas playlist. Is it even a Christmas playlist if it doesn't have Michael Bublé? That's the real question. So let's just add a bunch of Michael Bublé Christmas songs. I love Julia Michaels. Kissing in the Cold. I listened to it. I first discovered it in like June or July, which is my Christmas. Christmas? No. Which is my winter. And it's just become one of my favorite Christmas songs, even though it's not cold for Christmas in Australia. Last Christmas by Wham. That's like a classic again. Another Christmas EP that has my heart is the Why Don't We Christmas. I was a major Why Don't We stan when I was younger, in like year 7 and 8. Literally all I listened to was like Shawn Mendes and Why Don't We. That was it. So when Christmas came around, you bet this was playing all December. You know what? All of these songs are going on the playlist. As well as the Why Don't We Spotify single, Feliz Navidad. John Lennon's War Is Over. I remember when I was in year 6, we sung this at my Christmas carols. It was my teacher's favorite Christmas song. Shout out Mr. Wardrop. And it's just been a song that I play every Christmas, and it's honestly one of my favorite Christmas songs. Gotta miss Little Mix. I really do miss them. I remember when I was like really young, like 4, 5, 6 years old, whenever December 1st hit, my mum would have the So Fresh Christmas CD, and that would be played in the car every single Christmas. And for whatever reason, the one song that sticks in my mind based off that CD is Do They Know It's Christmas by Band Aid. This one's another Sabrina Carpenter one, but it's also by Lindsay Sterling, which is You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, but it's the Sasha Alex Sloan version. Of course, Christmas Tree Farm. Of course, we have to have Taylor Swift on the playlist. Good old Ariana Grande again. There are so many different renditions of the classic Christmas songs, especially White Christmas. I feel like every single artist does White Christmas. But Meghan Trainor just has such a Christmassy voice, in my opinion. Like, her voice just fits Christmas songs so well. Rocking around the Christmas tree. I feel like another Gen Z classic is Justin Bieber's Mistletoe. Is it Gen Z or millennial? You know what? That's up to you to decide. Mariah Carey, of course. It's time. You can't have a Christmas playlist without Mariah Carey. You know what? I think it's time to look at some Spotify playlists to get some inspiration on what to add to my ultimate Christmas playlist. We can either look at the happy Christmas genre or the Christmas pop. What should we start off with? I feel like we should just look at happy Christmas. Oh, it doesn't even give me a playlist. Christmas pop it is. Because as we know, pop is my favorite genre. Kelly Clarkson and Ariana Grande? Yes, please. They've got Hallelujah. That's not really pop though, hold up. Who sang this? I've heard there was a secret chord. Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. Do I have Jingle Bells on my playlist already? If I don't, that might be an issue. Let's just add it anyways. Since in Australia we don't have snow, we don't have a white Christmas, we don't even have a cold Christmas, let me introduce you to some Aussie Christmas songs. We got Aussie Jingle Bells, a classic. Anyways, if you want to listen to the whole song, it slaps. It's on the playlist. I'm not singing the rest of it. Home Among the Gum Trees. Give me a home among the gum trees with lots of plum trees. Sheep or two and a kangaroo. Clothesline out the back, veranda out the front, and an old rocking chair. Love that song. Aussie 12 Days of Christmas. Oh, this is my childhood at school carols. Deck the shed with bits of wattle. Do I have Joy to the World? Joy to the world. Let's put Mariah Carey's on there. I want to put Hallelujah on there. I just don't want the other version that I first played. I just don't vibe with it. There's a Noah Khan version. Added. I'm just trying to think of like my favorite artists and if they have Christmas songs. Renee Rapp would actually slay if she had a Christmas song. But she doesn't. Okay. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Silent Night. Although I've got the Why Don't We version, but we can have two. Okay, I'm going to put the original version of Feliz Navidad on the playlist because why not? Santa Claus is coming to town. I actually don't know if I have that on my playlist. Well, if it's there, we got two. Wait, Why Don't We has another Christmas song that I just remembered. With you this Christmas. I don't think that's how the song goes, but hey. This is how I make my playlist, really. I just go through a bunch of different playlists and I just pick and choose what songs I like. Oh! I forgot about this song. I love it. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. I can't sing. I'm not a singer. Although I did have a dream last night that I sang with Taylor Swift on the Eras tour. And Renee Rapp was there. Sleigh Ride, the Miley Cyrus version. Run, run, Rudolph. Alright, I think we've got a pretty substantial Christmas playlist. This is filled with like all of my favorite Christmas songs. You know what? Leave your favorite Christmas songs below and I'll try to add them to the playlist. Let me just add a cute little Christmassy cover to our playlist. Yep. This playlist will be linked down in the description so you guys can listen to it. Again, remember to leave your favorite Christmas songs down below. I'm gonna try add as many as I can so this can be like a collaborative ultimate Christmas playlist. Anyways, thank you so much for watching today's Vlogmas video. As always, I really hope you enjoyed the video. And with all of these videos, I'm asking for your suggestions and things you'd like to see from me. So leave them down in the comments. I love you guys so much and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!